Hey, welcome in everybody. Thank you for joining me for another weekly review. What a month of April we've had. Market is having the best month and closing the best month that it's had in the last 5 years on the S&P 500. So it's really been an unbelievable one. It definitely didn't look that way when we were looking back at Easter time period almost a month ago now. Market has just been straight up to the right since that point. I don't care who you are. I do not think anybody had that in their cards, did not expect and see that coming. Now, we still haven't had the conflict resolved in Iran. That's been ongoing and continuous, but it's really fallen to second page or back page news compared to what the market is really focused on, which is earnings season. So we've seen about 80% of companies that have come out with their earnings have beat the earnings expectations. It really seems like CEOs and the leaders of these companies have been navigating an increased oil price market and a potentially inflation-based market really well so far. Now, if Iran continues and the conflict continues, we could see some additional exposure to the market and some potential issues that could come. But as the market is looking at it right now, it's kind of baked into the pie, that conflict ending in the near future. Speaking of earnings, we've had some big ones this week. So we just had on Wednesday night, Meta, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, big companies that came out with their news. It was a little bit of a mixed bag. Meta and Microsoft had a little bit of a rough day on Thursday, down about 7% on Meta, down about 3% to 4% on the Microsoft news. And that's based on a little bit of expenses not going according to plan, particularly in Meta's space. They're having not as many continued users as the market is expecting. But on the other side of it, Alphabet, Google had a fantastic report. Not only are they getting good numbers across the board on AI, but also their investment in Claude or Anthropic, which is basically like ChatGPT for people to go on and utilize when it comes to AI, was gangbusters numbers. Unbelievable. They blew the numbers out of the water. Apple news is still a little bit of a mixed bag as well. So we're continuing to watch these companies come out with earnings. And so far, it's been really strong. It's been a jam-packed week of news. You could talk about the Federal Reserve coming out, keeping interest rates the same. It looks like Jerome Powell, though, is going to stay on the Federal Reserve Board. He's not going to just fall off completely when Kevin Warsh takes over next month. That means that we're likely going to see interest rates stay about where they are for a while. So that might not be a big factor in the news when it comes to the market as we lean into summer. But we're going to continue to watch these earnings reports as they come out the rest of the season, but so far so good. We've had a great month of April. It looks like we're going out of April on all-time highs in the S&P 500. Hey, we'll take the wins when we can get them. It's been a fantastic run. Hope you enjoyed this update. Thanks.